Hi friends, how are you? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. This is Camilla from C_Lives Planning. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Today we are going to do a memory spread using this kit from Scribble Prints Co. called The Force. I've been hanging on to this one a while. I'm not sure if you can still email to get it or not. But I know a few kits from the vault are coming back and like being reformatted and stuff. So who knows? You might be able to email for this one, or it might be coming back reformatted or something. I don't know. But anyway, I had this one in my stash, and originally I had paired it with a bunch of different like Star Wars specific foil in a bronze color, which I think would have been really fun. But I don't know. It just felt like it fit our Hollywood Studios days so well because we were definitely very Star Wars heavy on those days. The Star Wars land is a big pull for us. My husband is a big Star Wars fan. I mean, I love it too, but he is especially a big Star Wars fan. So that's just like, I don't know, a big deal for us there. Here I was randomly missing one whole reinforcer, so don't mind that. It's still blank. And I don't know, if I buy another sheet and steal one from it, then I'm just going to be missing one next time. So we might just embrace that that one is missing. I don't know. But it does bother me if you caught that. And if you didn't, now I just made a point about it. But anyway, so I felt like this kit was just really good for our Hollywood Studios day. So I nixed the Star Wars foil because I still wanted it to be like Disney Park-ish. Star Wars with a Disney twist. So I pulled in just little bits of Disney foil that I had. Mostly I used stars. I had a really old star foil bundle from Scribble Prints Co., like the really, really old one when they were on individual tiny sheets. So anyway, I mostly used that, but then I had like the Mickey heads that you're seeing there on the bottom washi, this Mickey castle that goes in. I pull the Mickey head um, confetti washi pieces like up at the top later, so you'll see those. So I don't know. I think it works. Yeah, I don't know. And then I had two other Star Wars kits in backup for like May the 4th if I use them for that, or like sometimes for my husband's birthday, like those might work then. So I don't know. I felt like it was just this kit's time to shine for our Disney trip. Here, yes, we did 4 scenes. Just made it all work. We did a bunch of extenders, which is kind of chaotic but really fun. Later on, I ended up messing up that first extender, like the first box on this one that I just put down. I'm still so sad that happened. I must have been just like in a rush closing my planner, and it bent that extender in half backwards, like just right down the middle of that full box. So it looks a little wonky and it makes me really sad. When I opened my planner and saw that, I was like, no. But what can you do? At that point, I didn't have like a box to replace it or anything, so had to just kind of bend it back the other way and close my planner carefully to like put some pressure on it and try to flatten it out. And it lays flat now, but you can tell it's got that like crease in it that makes me makes me sad, but that's okay. I'm not sure if I have anything else about the base. We might just get started in day by day. So, yeah, I think that's it. If you have questions, though, of course you can let me know, but I'm just going to start day by day. So, first thing, we are on Tuesday, April 30th, which is one of my older sister's birthdays. So, I marked her birthday just with that like star balloon that came on the doodles. Yeah, I did have the doodles because I used them in at least two more in another spot. Anyway, so I used that from the doodles, and then it was funny. I had a piglet here. Emmy had the baby piglet that you can like wrap up in a swaddle that she got as her souvenir, and she was munching on some like leftover Cheetos we had that morning. Breakfast of Champions, I know. But she was munching on some of those and she goes, Piglet is a fan of Cheetos. I was like, oh, good to know. Then that morning when we like opened the curtains to say good morning to the animals, there were a few like ostriches out there, which I thought was really cool. So I marked that with an ostrich from Plan With Me stickers. She's got like all those safari sheets. You can get individual sheets of just the animals, like individual animals, or she had sampler sheets too. So that's where that came from. I don't think I mentioned last time I used it. So there you go. And then I use in that extender, I'll catch up in a second. I always fall behind. But a plant, or not Plant With Me stickers, a stick with the Planco. Those two always get me tongue-tied, but stick with the Planco girl for marking that we went to Hollywood Studios that day. And then I did a melting munchkin, just, I don't know, something. Everybody was a little bit grumpy that morning, so we had to be like, okay, we need a reset because we're not having a grumpy Hollywood Studios day. So we did, and the day was great, but everybody was a little bit grumpy that morning. Then we went on the Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railway, and I used a Scribble Prince Co. Mickey there. Then we went over by the Toy Story area and did some family pictures. We did I can't remember if I've even said this yet. I probably have, but we did the photo pass thing. So anyway, anytime we saw those little spots where they were set up, we tried to do a family picture a day. But then we went over to Woody's Lunchbox for kind of a breakfast type thing. Disney Food Blog had recommended. There's like a pastry there. It's like a glorified Pop-Tart, basically, like a big Pop-Tart. But we got that and something else. It was kind of a breakfast / lunch, I think, at that point. But anyway, so we went there for that. But every single table was full, and I swear half the people didn't even have food with them. I mean, they must have been waiting on food, but I was a little bit annoyed because we were standing there with like trays full of food and couldn't find any place to sit. So, and just all these people sitting around on their phones. And I'm like, no, they're waiting for food. They're waiting for food. Be nice. But it was a little bit frustrating. And so we had to like wander around forever trying to find a place to sit just to be able to eat. We ended up just sitting on one of the benches, like as you're going towards Star Wars Land. So definitely not ideal. And we had several spills. Oh, there was, I remember now, like a tomato soup too. Like a tomato soup with grilled cheese. I think that's what we got there. Because I remember it spilling like a bunch because we were just sitting on these benches because we couldn't get a table. But that's okay. It was still delicious. But then, so Andrew went to take the girls on the Millennium Falcon. I thought that Sweet Ava's paper with the Mandalorian, and I know he's not Baby Yoda, Grogu, right? But I thought that was cute, just even though we have two little girls, but Andrew and the little ones, because you can't go on the Millennium Falcon when you're pregnant, so they went to go do that, and then I needed some coffee, which I did with that Darth Vader, because I was still kind of grumpy. I don't know, just from like everybody's general grumpiness in the morning and then not being able to find a place to eat our food and having the food spill all over everybody like multiple times. I was just like, you know what? I very much need a coffee. So then I put Starbucks, please. I went over to, is that one called Trolley Square? I don't know, the Starbucks that's kind of as you're coming into the park. And that I thought that moon cup was really cute for a Star Wars spread. That is from Crafty Banana. So I went and got myself some Starbucks while they were on that ride. And then afterwards we met back up and Emmy wanted to pick out a lightsaber for her souvenir that day, which I thought was really cute. She was so funny with it. And I used that Fox and Cactus Girl there for that. That was in the extender. Then we went and did some family pictures over in Star Wars Land. So that's from Coffee Monsters Co. Then we went on Toy Story Mania. Love that one. Then Andrew took the girls over to Star Tours. That's another ride you can't do when you're pregnant, which happens so much. I feel like Hollywood Studios was a little bit hard to do pregnant, but we still had a lot of fun, and it just meant like more rest breaks for me, which I really needed. So it was all good. But he took them over to Star Tours, so I used another Sweet Ava's Mandalorian sticker there for him and the littles doing that. And then I tried, so I've got that Grogu. He's like holding something. He looks like he's eating a snack, I think. So I put that for trying the carrot cake whoopie pie. That was another Disney blog recommendation. I did save some for my family too because it's really huge, but oh my gosh, that was really good. I wish I had gotten that again at some point before we left because it was delicious. Sorry, I need a drink really quick. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, after we had the carrot cake whoopie pie together, then we went over and did the Frozen sing along, which was really, really cute. I was really glad that we did that one. We had a great time. Then for dinner, we went to the rodeo or the Roundup Rodeo barbecue for dinner, which was so cute. You go in and it's like you're a toy, like everything's giant size, and so it's like you're a toy in Andy's room. It's just really cute, and the food was delicious. Andrew was still like this whole week, after you've been really sick, food is kind of like, I don't know. So he didn't have like normal appetite pretty much this whole trip, but I had pregnancy appetite, so I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I mean, he definitely still ate some stuff too. Um, I think the girls were most excited about the desserts at the end. What were those ones? Were those the little forky cupcakes? I think is what they got. I'm trying to remember now. I've got a picture of it somewhere. But anyway, it was really, really cute. We had a great time. That was a good one. Then Andrew took the girls over to the Slinky Dog ride, another one you can't go on when you're pregnant. So they did that while I went and did some shopping, of course. I went and got myself another Spirit jersey because I love them. And like, I don't let myself buy them unless we're on a trip. Like, those are trip souvenirs to me because otherwise I would be a crazy person and want to own every single Spirit jersey that I could. But I'm like, if it's a souvenir, that's different. So I only let myself buy them as souvenirs. So hence all of the Spirit jerseys from the trip. Then Andrew took the girls on the Millennium Falcon. Again, that's one you can't do, so just them. And I just sat and chilled. I was really tired. It's just hard. I feel like Disney days are hard and exhausting under the best of circumstances, but when you're pregnant too, it just really takes it out of you. So I was happy to just sit and chill for a minute. So that's a fox and cactus, a little Grogu there. I just thought he looked like he was resting with his little eyes shut. Then Andrew took the girls on Tower of Terror, another one you can't do when you're pregnant. That's from Creativity and Ink. I don't remember. I think I've got that one tagged on Instagram, so I'm sorry. And I feel like I stumbled over the name last time too, so I double apologize, but it's tagged. Then we went on Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railway again. And then we did the alien swirling saucers, which Andrew and I were laughing about after. We're like, oh, we are too old for that. That made us both feel a little iffy. But it was still fun, and the girls loved it. Then Andrew took the girls on Millennium Falcon again. Yeah, I was sad to miss these ones. Then Andrew actually got himself a souvenir. He's not a big shopper. He does not buy himself things, but he was very into the idea of like those fancy lightsabers as kind of a, I don't know, a decoration piece. So he treated himself and got one of those. I was very, very happy that he did that. Then when we were going home, Emmy fell asleep on me on the shuttle. Like, she was just exhausted and passed out. It was really, really cute. Then we got back to the room, and on the, I don't know if this is just in the Animal Kingdom Lodge or if they have it on all of their TVs in the rooms. I would assume it'd be on all of them, but I don't know. They had like a ton of animal documentaries basically, and we were watching one where they had this like baby, was he a baby antelope? I don't remember, but something along those lines. And they were just talking about his journey and how they had to help him with, he had issues with his leg, and we were so invested in this. Like Lily turned it on and we were just going to be having it on in the background till we fell asleep type thing, but we got so into it. Like we had to know this little baby guy was going to be okay. It was really cute. Then I fell asleep reading. The next morning, there were a bunch of giraffes outside the window, so I put good morning for the giraffes. Again, that's Plan With Me stickers. The girls definitely needed a bath that day, so we did that in the morning before we left for Magic Kingdom. Then Andrew took Lily on Tron. You can't do that one when you're pregnant, and Emmy is just barely too short for that one, too. So just Andrew and Lily did that, and then I took Emmy over to Sleepy Hollow. We got the fruit waffle sandwich there, another Disney food blog recommendation, and it was so, so good. That was another one that they were spot on. Yes, we got those for breakfast. We picked up one for Andrew and Lily too, because they like had to run to Tron. So we picked one up for them to eat when they came to meet up with us. And then while we were sitting there eating ours, we saw a little mini parade go by, which was really cute. I'm sure it was just a bunch of characters going wherever they needed to, but they had, I don't know, yeah, little mini parade. It was fun. Then when we met back up with Andrew and Lily and they ate their waffle sandwich, we all went over and did Small World, which I love. I know that's not everybody's favorite, but I love Small World. Then we went over to Pirates. We definitely like bounced all around. Like we didn't do our rides in the most ideal way. I'm sure if anybody's like familiar with the maps, they're probably going, why did you guys do any of these rides the way you do them? Because I'm sure every single day we were just like bouncing all over the place, but that's okay. We got our steps in. But we went to Pirates and Lily picked out the cutest little Pirates backpack for her souvenir. She was so happy with it. She's so cute. But I was really annoyed. There was someone on the boat with us that had the flash on their phone and just left it on the entire ride. And I was like, are you serious? Like, that just feels so rude to me. Like, you're ruining this ride for everybody else in the boat who also waited in line and also paid to be here. And this is, like, my girls, not first time ever being on a Pirates ride, but their first time in Disney World being on a Pirates ride. And you're, like, ruining it for them, blinding everybody with your stupid flash. Like, I don't know if they were trying to film the whole thing or what they were trying to accomplish by doing that, but I was pretty annoyed. Just felt really rude. Then afterwards, we went over to Pinocchio Village for lunch. Or was that the one where we got tomato soup? I don't remember now. But anyway, we went there for lunch. It was great. And then we went on Peter Pan. And that is the spread. Thank you so much for watching. We will finish the Magic Kingdom day on the next spread. Here's a little wiggle of everything. I hope you're having a beautiful day or night wherever you are, and we'll see you next time. Bye.